Hi there, I'm Nyrie Roos from Leeds Explosion, and a very warm welcome here today. Today, we're joined by the amazing Rodney Allen with over 35 years of business ownership experience. It is Rodney's mission to enable small and medium sized businesses to be able to compete and prosper in today's very competitive marketplace. Residing in the Philippines since 2010 and raising a family and running a business has brought Rodney a wealth of cultural knowledge, which he is happy to share with you to enhance the working relationship with your Filipino staff. My question today for you, Rodney, or one of the questions to start with, and you don't know about this question, is what is the single best thing about outsourcing tasks for coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs wanting to grow their businesses in 2024? And if you could give me that in about 5 words.
The single best thing, delegation leading to more freedom, personal
Ah,
freedom.
love it, love it. Yeah, that is so true, isn't it?
It's
That
what it's
is,
all about.
that's what it's
We
all
didn't
about.
we didn't get into business to have a job.
No, no, not at all. No, that is so true. So let's just launch into, I've got 7 questions for you today. And the first question I've got for you is, who is your ideal client?
We serve small to medium-sized businesses who just need cost-effective administrative customer support and marketing support that enables them to compete with the big companies and not have to do it themselves.
Mm. And look, that's just so much of it's like a burden's been lifted when you actually take that step and actually do that, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Mm. Yeah. So from that, what is the problem that you really solve for people that engage with your services?
We relieve business owners of the day-to-day tasks that they're quite buried in, and their mind, they're either doing the tasks or they're thinking about these small tasks that are needed to run the business. But when business owners can get rid of those tasks and give them to skilled, competent virtual assistants, um, it really helps them to be able to move towards working on their business instead of into their business.
Absolutely. And I know, like, just personally, like I'm quite creative at times. And if I've got all that other stuff going on, or it's in the back of my mind, I've got to get that done and that done and that done, then it just takes away from actually getting to what actually grows my business as such instead of the operational side of things. But you
Yeah.
also supply for the growth side of things in the services that you provide as well, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. As in the marketing and business development and LinkedIn outreach and following up on the leads, we are part of the funnel, but we're not the entire funnel. There is the very top end. I like to say the very point of the funnel is still on the business owner, but there's so many lower levels of that funnel that you can't get to the end without doing all the other stuff, and it's just not the best use of your time.
No, I couldn't agree more. So, question number 3, what are the typical symptoms people experience with the problems that you've described?
Most business owners and everything I have to say I've been guilty of is kind of one of the ways that I got to where I am is analyzing my mistakes. But a real big one is, well, nobody can do it as good as me, so I'll just do it myself, right? Or, by the time I train somebody to do it, I might as well just do it themselves. Which is true if it's a one-off task, but if it's a repetitive task, after the second or third go around, you're still doing it unless you've trained somebody else to do it yourself. So but I find personally, once I've trained somebody, it's amazing that not only can they not do it as good as me, they do it better than me.
They certainly do. They certainly do. Yeah. So, what are the common mistakes people make when trying to solve that problem? And you've just sort of touched on that a little bit in your last answer.
Yeah, not letting go. Um,
Mm,
just just let it go. Do it slowly. Do a little tests and fix the little tweak the little things that aren't broken. But give it up. Because you mentioned creativity, and if you're buried in the day to day, not only is your time used up in the day to day, but your brain waves are, and it just crushes your creativity. And at the end of your day, you've done all the tasks, and you don't have anything left to spend thinking about growing your business and how to do that. So let go.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that one of the key things that you just said then that really was a highlight for me was just start with the small things even and start letting go.
Correct. Yes.
Mm,
And you'll figure out. I'm not saying let go of everything. You'll
mm,
figure out as you go which to let go of and which are not. And it enables you to mostly you end up keeping the things you like doing and the things that grow your business. Everything
mm.
else let go.
Yeah, for sure. So, question number 5, what is one valuable free action that the listeners and audience can implement that will help them solve the problems that you've touched on today?
Yeah, it's again, it's one step at a time. But if what can I delegate? What can I let go of? So make a list of everything you do, and that'll become really obvious. What are the repetitive tasks, and which of those repetitive tasks can I let go of? And then follow up with just making a screen recording of you actually doing those tasks and narrating on that screen recording, what you're doing and why you're doing it and how it fits into the big picture. And then it's ready to delegate from the
Mm,
video.
that's an awesome thing to think about. I'd never even thought about doing that. That's a brilliant value add.
Yeah, and you
Mm,
can, and once you've done that, put it on a mind map. The mind
hmm
map is like the best thing you can do to sleep at night. When it's all out of your head and all on paper, so to speak. Mind maps are typically virtual, but when it's out of your head and written down, you don't have
mm.
to lie in bed at night thinking about it anymore. It's all down.
That's so true. It's gone then.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Right? Enjoy your sleep.
Need more of that, that's for sure.
Right, we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, question number 6, one valuable free resource can you direct people to that is going to help even more? And this could be some sort of lead magnet or some free training or something like that. And we'll put the links down below the recording. But what free things can you direct people
Yeah,
to that
sure.
you can provide?
If you go to globalofficeworks.com/ the complete VA task list, or even just search for the complete VA task list, there's a couple of hundred tasks in there that'll really get you thinking, oh, yeah, I could give my VA that, I could give my VA this. So whether you have VAs now and you're not sure if they're being fully utilized or whether you're thinking about getting them, that'll be a great resource for you to take a look at and work through.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. And question number 7, what's the one question that I should have asked you, but I didn't?
Culture. If one of the reasons why people fail with Filipino virtual assistants, um, there's a couple of reasons, but one is the actual business owner is not prepared with the things I've just mentioned. But a big reason is understanding the culture and how the communication weaves in to that culture. So um, I've got some. I can share you with some LinkedIn, YouTube videos that'll really help you, and some presentations I've done. But a couple of key tips for today is just remember that your Filipino VA, they treat family first. Now,
Mm,
typically us Westerners, we treat work first, and that comes
mm,
above everything else. Filipinos are very family first. So you've just got to acknowledge that and work around that, that they really treat their family first. They're very shy. They're very polite. They're non-confrontational. They're going to answer sir, ma'am, no matter what. Even if you say, when I got it, I've lived here now 13 years, but when I was really uncomfortable with being called sir, and I was like, can you please not call me sir? And they're like, okay, sir. you know, so you just got to live with it. It's part of the culture, and it's a boss respect or an age respect thing, and they do it with everybody, not just you. But
mm.
the very one thing, if I had to give one tip about working with a Filipino staff member, I will say, and this is how to combat, their answer is yes all the time. No matter what the question is, their answer is always yes. So instead of saying something that enables them to say yes, such as, did you understand? Because of course they're going to say yes, because they don't want to lose face or be a bit shy by saying no, I didn't understand. That puts a bit of shame on them if they didn't understand. So a really great question, instead of do you understand, is say, did I explain that well enough to you? And what that
Ah.
does is it puts the burden of shame
Mm.
on yourself. And it gives them the
Mm.
opportunity to say, no, you idiot, you didn't explain that well enough. Shame on you. And then you can have another go at it. And then I go, oh, yeah, now I get it. Thanks for
Mm.
explaining that better. So that's probably the hottest tip of the day.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much for that. And look, I must say my experience with the Filipinos has been absolutely wonderful. They are all that you say, and they're just all about community. And they make you
Yes,
feel like you're part of that community, which is
most.
wonderful.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I've
Mm.
got a million stories. I was catching a bus yesterday. I was waiting on the side of the highway, and the guy who owned the store came out and gave me a chair. Just went into his house and pulled out a chair and sat while I'm waiting for the bus. You need a chair. It's
Oh,
like
how beautiful.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Well, Rodney, thank you very much for your time today. Really appreciated it. And thank you for, yeah, just carving this piece of time out of your day to talk with us.
Yeah, very welcome.
Thank you.